I'm leaving Cambodia. I'm going on what is known as an infamous visa run. You know, crossing borders is what you do, especially when visas expire. You know, some things happened to me that shouldn't have happened, like burglary. Someone broke my lock. Honestly, I think it was the landlord. And so, you know, because I had a couple bad experiences, I started thinking, Cambodia is a bad place. Now, I've been to Cambodia a handful of times. Cambodia is not a bad place. Okay, they're just the little guy in the world, so they get exploited a lot. You know, they're like a minority country, just like there's minority people. You know, like, and then, you know, so I learned some things out here, doing some research, which Cambodia is like a sex trafficking hub. Like, a lot of people get sex trafficked from Cambodia and to Cambodia. So, like, I mean, like, I know there's sex tourism, like, all over the world, including the USA, but, like, you know, like, if you're those guys that, like, you know, come all the way to Asia to get your dick sucked, just know you're implicit in a crime, like a sex trafficking crime. Like, you know, like, if you're one of those guys that comes all the way from America because you can't get your dick sucked back home, just know you're a part of a crime. And then you should come to Cambodia because, you know what, Cambodia is a good place. Like, you know, all the countries since the pandemic, crime has exploded. People were out of work. So you can't pin that on Cambodia, but like Cambodia needs the world's help. Cambodia needs the world's tourism, so you should come to Cambodia. You should support Cambodia. But, you know, watch out for petty theft, crimes, things in your drinks, standard stuff, you know? And that's about it, you know? Like, you know, like, and then, you know, like, it's easy to hate groups. Like, when I was, you know, I lived outside of the West for a long time, and when I was living outside of the West, I just loved people. Like, it didn't matter if they were black, white, African, from this country, that country, I just loved people. But when I got into the West, you know, it is racially divided. Like, that's what we talk about all the time. Like, politics tries to put us versus them, you know, rich versus poor, black versus white, immigrant versus citizen, all that crap. And it's fucked up because you forget people are people, and like you don't gotta be enemies, like, you know. So like, you know, the first like half of me being in Cambodia, like, you know, like I had a detox from the West. Like, I had to remember, like, not to just hate white people because of the history of colonization. Like I had to detox from the West, and but like at the same time, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's easy to hate white people because y'all don't take accountability or understand the history, and you guys just say stupid shit all the time. Like, we do need people who have wealth and power to help out vulnerable communities. And like, so, like, you know, just like we talk about, why does the black community commit crime in the West? It's because they don't have money, because and then you guys are always labeling them as the criminals, but you guys are originally the ones who did the Atlantic slave trade, which affects them in 2025. You guys, it does. And like, so take accountability. History matters. It leaves a ripple effect across the world. And like, yeah, you should come to Cambodia. You wanna know why? Because they need your USD. And that's a way to support Cambodia. Cambodia is a great country. You're gonna have a great time, and you get quality out of here. Like, in America, you know what you get for $100? You get a shitty motel with cigarette stains on it. You know what? You can get a really nice private space in Cambodia for like 10, 15, 20 bucks. But like, if you want to spend that $100 that you're guaranteed to spend in America for a dump, like, you can get luxury. Like, you know, like, so come to Cambodia, because that's the way to support them. But be mindful of crime. That the travel tips are important. And the world is not safer since 2020. Actually, crime has exploded. Like, I did some research. Crime has exploded. Why? Because people were dying. People got cut off from their freaking. I mean, tourism was closed. There's a lot of people that are dependent on tourism. So now that the borders are open, if you've been itching to get out of the freaking house, go do it. Go support minority countries. You know, go support the underdog countries like Cambodia.